Hello, everyone. We are here with a video, and we are going to be reacting to Fish's video. Let's just hop straight into it. Let me turn up my volume a bit. Oh, it's muted.
Hi, welcome to the first management update for Chaos Galaxy in 2025. This year, Chaos Galaxy as we know it is getting a major makeover.
Yo,
with
let's
a
go.
revamp of the competitive tournament circuit, completely
Okay, that's good. We want
new,
that.
never before seen events, and even
Oh,
updates to our Discord server.
oh, Fish is kind of cooking here.
Whether you're a brand new server member, a Fight Club grinder, or a CG veteran, we've got something for everyone in today's news update. Starting with all the changes to our standard SBR tournament circuit in 2025.
Okay, let's hear this.
The standard 8 open registration tournaments per year are staying. These events will still contribute to the score-based rankings that you've all grown accustomed to, and there are no changes to this system. Each event will take approximately 5 weeks after the previous tournament, giving a consistent schedule with wiggle room for pushbacks and delays where necessary.
Oh my god. Okay, let me finish if yes.
Hopefully leaving enough room for KO Cups and other non-SBR events throughout the year. What's
Oh my god. We wanted this. We love this. It's awesome. Let's go. It's it's literally just amazing. There's nothing I can say about this. I wanted a turn schedule. This is an extremely good tournament schedule. It works really well in my opinion, and I just overall am super happy with it.
different this year, however, is that all competitive SBR tournaments throughout this year will have the potential for cash prizes.
Oh.
Felt that players lately have not had enough incentives to enter tournaments, and this year's overhaul aims to fix that, and that starts with a baseline prize for all of your 8 standard SBR tournaments. The amount of prize money
Oh my god. Whoa. I mean, damn. Yeah, this is just genuinely amazing. This is just awesome. Like, there's nothing else you can say about it. Thank you, Fish.
available for each tournament will be dependent on the number of entrants. Prize pools now unlock at 7 entrants and increase at 11.
It's really funny that we don't have a plan for 20 plus yet because we don't have faith in it. But I mean, if we get 20 plus players, we're happy. That's great.
Creating yet another incentive for people to sign up to events. Here is a table for the prize scaling for the 8 standard SBR events.
Yeah.
And yes, that does mean that there are more tournaments and more prizes. More on that in a little bit.
Yep. Yeah, that's good.
We understand that these numbers may look a little bit reserved at the moment, especially for North American players, but realize that
I think coming from other places that don't really have as much prizing, there are so many places other events. I don't know what it's like in other HTCGs, but I think just having any prizing whatsoever, it doesn't have to be very big prizing, but you're doing this consistently all across the whole year with each SBR tournament, and I think that is really just it's so awesome. I legitimately do not I do not care that much about how big the prizing is. I don't care that much as long as it's not super small. And I think this is just entirely reasonable pricing. I'm assuming those are in Australian dollars. So I might have to do some currency conversion. Let me actually that now. So first place would be 17 USD. So it'd be about 25 bucks. Yeah, it's roughly the same as Australian and Canadian, so
I'm opting to fund this season completely from my own pocket. We wanted to create a fair amount of
okay, yeah. I mean,
prize
cool.
within a reasonable budget, while leaving some room for bigger ticket items we'll get to later.
Oh.
On that note though, I am completely open to donations to help supply prizing for events if that's something that people are willing to do. Something we feel has been overall lacking from our community is a way for our casual player base to engage with the community as a whole.
Let me just check that OBS is registering the audio properly.
When the focus has largely been on competitive, this year all 8 of the standard SBR tournaments in the year will have an accompanying tournament recap video going.
Let's fucking go. I don't know what to say other than this. This is just super awesome. Thank you, Fish.
Over interesting moments, player storylines, card win and usage statistics.
Statistics are going to be awesome.
And an overall look at which decks were most popular. Our
Yep,
hope is that this will
it's
help
great.
casual players better identify personalities within the community that they enjoy watching and can root for, creating a more sporting environment that can even engage people who simply enjoy spectating. Continuing plans from 2020.
I don't even think that is just a thing for casual players. For competitive players, you're getting yourself like more statistics, right? And that is legitimately just awesome to be able to see what cards are being played, what cards are winning, what decks are being played, what's going on. It's just really useful as a competitive player and also a casual player, especially being able to watch, those storylines as someone who maybe isn't as in the competitive scene. Like, that's super cool.
24, the Chaos Galaxy Invitational will once again serve as the pinnacle of Chaos Galaxy competition and a goal to strive for over the course of the entire year. The Invitational is a great incentive to encourage
I want to see how this changes because, as we saw this year, the Invitational was like very badly mishandled.
competitive participation and offers a more prestigious title for players who are able to reach the top, as well as prove to casual players just who the best players really are, and what the absolute highest level of competition looks like. As always, the invitational event is only open to those who are able to earn an invite. Invitations can be earned by placing highly in any of the 8 SBR events over the year. How high you need to play.
Yeah, this makes sense. I think, this might, I guess it makes sense to not have very many people in the NV, but I mean, we'll see.
Place in an event to earn an invite will also depend on the number of entrants, similar to our prize scalings. This year, we will also be matching the prize pool from last year's invitational event, putting up 40 USD for the winner and 20 USD for second place. The winner will also receive a custom 2025 invitational champion role with a custom handpicked color as well as a detailed acknowledgement in our tournament vault.
That's that's just straight up awesome.
Now I would like to talk to you about something completely new. Sometimes
Oh, okay, let's see.
competitive Chaos Galaxy can be just a little bit too competitive, and it
Yes.
feels like players don't have the opportunity to shine in their appropriate skill brackets.
Yeah,
This year,
yes.
we're introducing a new tournament called Astral Ascent to take place twice over the year. Once in the first half of the season, and the second around a month before the end of year invitational. Players who have a final placement of 4th or better on the previous year's score-based rankings may not sign up for this tournament.
Huh. So basically, it's what if we had CG without Secret and Fish beating everyone? So this is actually a point I want to, but didn't have the time to bring up in my podcast. Oh, who's here? Someone join? Oh. Okay, so this is a thing I want to bring up in my quote unquote podcast or whatever we're doing with Chrono. And that Secret and Fish are like they're so good. Like it is genuinely very, very hard to beat these two and like just look at Secret's placements, okay? Like one, 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 one. This Secret top four every single tournament except for LCQ, and top three for all but two, and top one for almost half of every single tournament. Wait, is that more than half? No, it's more than half. More than half of the tournaments last year were won by Secret. Like, that is insane. Like, I don't know how to put it other than that. And I think giving people like, hey, look at me. I'm not that good at CG. Let's be honest here. But this kind of turn gives me and other people like Chrono, I think is gonna do really well in these. People like who else? Brain Pixels, like people who aren't necessarily tryharding as much as Fish, who is doing this obviously, Secret and Oddish. And yeah, they're super awesome. I super respect them, but I think, give us a bad people a chance, okay? And yeah, this is just awesome.
Giving anybody the opportunity to battle it out for prize money and an Astral Crest piece.
Prize money? What's the crest piece? Let's see.
What is an Astral Crest piece? It is one half of a whole Astral Crest. What is the Astral Crest?
One half of an apple.
The Astral Crest is the one and only other way to gain entry into the end-of-year invitational event.
Ah, I
An
see.
Astral Crest piece will be awarded to the winner at each of the 2 Astral Ascent tournaments. Shortly after the 8th and final SBR event of the year, the 2 players holding an Astral Crest piece will compete in a 1 vs 1 best of 5 winner-takes-all series for the other's crest piece.
Oh, that's cool. That's super cool.
The player who is able to bring both pieces together to complete the full crest will gain entry into the 2025 Invitational event. We felt that this system would add some high-stakes games to the circuit that are not necessarily for the highest-ranked players, giving more power to players to experience their own pinnacle of play, without fear of feeling outclassed or outmatched.
Yeah, I really like that.
To expand a little bit on the tournament recaps we mentioned earlier, I'd like to go over the content slate for 2025. As mentioned, there will be
Okay. Before we get into this, as someone who's been making quite a bit of videos on Chaos Galaxy, I'd be happy to help with this. If you want my help with this, if you want me to do stuff, fish, DM me, ping me, whatever, I am super down to help.
tournament recaps after each of the 8 major SBR events per year. However, some tournaments may also have streaming coverage. This is easier
Yep, that's awesome.
to achieve with one-day tournaments, with all games happening at once, but there will be attempts to stream other tournaments as well. Not all tournaments
Yeah, like, that's just straight up amazing. I can't say anything other than that, really.
will receive streaming coverage, but the ones that do, we're hoping will be high in production quality. This
Okay.
includes new stream overlays, player
Oh.
infographics,
Oh.
and full commentation.
Yep, that'd be nice.
Following the streams of certain events, we want to include some highly engaging highlights, as well as matchup-specific replays. For those who
Oh, that's cool.
don't like watching long streams, these will be highly edited, snappy game replays for your viewing.
Yeah, that'd be cool. If it'd be awesome if there would be a way to, like, I'm sure there's a way to do this, but like filter only when actions are happening in untap, and then just like speed that up slightly, and then you could have a pretty snappy game replay.
Pleasure. Without giving too much away, this is what the tournament slate will look like for 2025.
Let me just take a look at this. Streamed event and edited replays. Stars SBR. So we have Aaron Gray's Arena #1. Unannounced tournament that will be streamed, so I'm assuming that's a 1 day. Astral Ascent #1. Unannounced tournament. Unannounced mid-season mystery event. A bunch of unannounced tournament. Astral Ascent 2. Unannounced tournament. Astral Crest Finals MV 2025.
We do have dates in mind for all of these events, but we'll keep them a mystery for now until we're ready to announce them at a later
Yeah. Sure.
date. The year will conclude with 2 champions. One Invitational 2025 champion, and one Seasonal 2025 champion. They will both be immortalized with a custom role based on their winning title, as well as handwritten write-ups in our tournament vault.
Yo, let's go. I
They
know
will also
this is
get
all
to handpick the colors for their roles. We did leave some information off the table in this video, so make sure to read the full news article linked in the description. But to conclude today's massive news drop, we'd like to leave you with just one more thing. You all have got a tournament to prepare for.
And I assume this is the announcement. I saw that this is alert response. Is it no response or alert response? I don't know. No response 2025. Funny that this happened near the end of 2024, but the very start of 2025. But you know. No, it's alert response, I guess, yeah. April 5th. Okay, so it is like a bit away. Okay, so now what should we check out here? Here's the full article. Okay, so yeah, now let's just read through the article. How far am I in? Only 40 minutes. Okay. Let's check out the article. Chaos Galaxy. Dynamically scaling prizes. We understand these numbers. Honestly, they're not super reserved in my opinion, but I don't know. Something we feel 8 standard. Yeah, as I said, really like the statistics, identify personalities. This is all awesome. Earning an MV invite. Yeah, we saw this. And again, yeah, this is like all awesome. Okay, let me players who have a final placement fourth or better on the previous years may not sign up again. Okay, here. Have had valid voiced concerns about toxicity both inside and outside the game. We are committed to creating an environment in which everyone can collectively share their love of this amazing game, any and all inappropriate behavior. I think this is something that hopefully under sorry Quasar, but you weren't exactly the super best mod, you know? Like, you said this yourself. Sword? Sword is sword, you know? Sprite? Why is Sprite on the server? I haven't blocked, but like, why is he allowed here? Same with Sword. I mean, Sword is more reasonable than Sprite, but yeah. Maintain friendly competitive banter, yeah. Send the opportunity for people to change and grow. Bad argument within the past. My DMs are open. Okay, yeah, that's good. To explain tournament recaps, streaming tournaments. Okay, yes, this is what we saw. Beginner friendly commentating, that's awesome for people who are newer. Like, if this was happening when I was coming in, that would have been super great. 2 champions, 1 invitational. I assume the season champion would have been from this unannounced mid-season event. Ranked Elo ladder and kill cups, yeah, they'll continue to be run by Secret. However, there's still little focus on these compared to the overall slate of events. Kill cups will run. Yes. Okay, KO Cups are cool to go into old formats. That's awesome. And ranked could be reset soon. I will be happy to play ranked. I don't know how often I'll play it, but I might play a bit of it. Server roles. Okay, this was not super mentioned in the video, so I think this is something I'm going to read more carefully. The following changes won't be in effect immediately, but over a couple of months, keep an eye on your. Okay, new player pipeline. I'm hoping there will be a slight uptick in new player joins. To best prepare for this, we are looking to make some changes with the server joining experience. In-server explanation for channels and functions, where and how to use roles, matchmaking pings, untap the card data, much more. I would have loved this. When I came in as a new player, there's just so much stuff. It's very daunting, and I think that, and if you look at something like MSEM, there's like I don't know. I think MSCM also does a pretty bad job of explaining the roles, but the channels are like pretty easy to understand. They have good descriptions. All the websites and stuff for LackeyBot is clear, and I think it's cool. Good. Yeah. Changes to the muted role. Can't say when this. Well, muted members will be able to type in matchmaking pings. This to maintain so people can play. Yeah, that's good because you saw Jez getting muted. Everyone knows Jez. He's a Fight Club grifter. um, yeah, whether he deserved the mutes or not, like I'm not gonna say much. I think Jez probably shouldn't have said some of that stuff, but I think he also should have it would have been awesome if he was able to play Chaos Galaxy, you know? So yeah, I think this is an awesome change. Consistent role names. Uh yes. New roles, yup. Massive news drop. One last reveal. Okay. What do I have to say? Like, I think I genuinely just covered most of it. How far are we into this? Only 20 minutes. I will just stop recording for now, but there might be more later.